What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another daily YouTube video where we cover the market, our trades, and all the content by EA. It's one of those days where I'm gonna have to start and say GG's if you listen. We said on yesterday's YouTube video, the market will be cheapest before 6 p.m. Even though the market rose into 6 p.m, the buy time on those team of the season community cards was before 6 p.m. As expected, people were waiting for this pick to come. To choose their card. We got Chuckaways here as well. Nice and cheap. Oh, he's got 5-star week, but I didn't know that. Probably do this for my RTG. Kinda low reactions, low composure, but only 65k, so if you want Chuckaways, go get him. But the big news today was, of course, we actually got an 81 plus Team of the Week upgrade, which is unlimited repeatable, and it only requires an 81 rated squad. Anyone investing in Team of the Weeks or Team of the Seasons? No from me. 81 plus as well. But the big thing of the day was, of course, Community Tots upgrade. I did get Declan Rice, so we'll move on from that, and I'll show you the market and how the market reacted and what our current plays were, which you should all remember from yesterday's video. You'll see here a lot of these cards are massively up. To be fair, a lot of them have come right back down already. It's 717, so it's 1 hour after content. Seems like everyone who panic bought has now panic sold. Again, if this is 2.5, I'm looking to buy this. Oh my god, we're gonna go have a look right now. I don't believe he's that price. That was 4 minutes ago, so that one's definitely gone. That was a 60k undercut. If this is here for that price, I'm okay to buy that, but there's no way this is gonna be. Of course, it's not there. But yeah, some of these cards had some crazy rises as expected. They were rising into content already, and bang, spike rise. And then we saw this case with a lot of cards. Alexis Sanchez was already very high. Could have sold. I do have 2 of this card at 1.39. I should have sold when he was 1.5. I could have made a good 50k card. Again, spike rise here. Seems like this card's floor was 1.3. We did like that as an investment. I have got a couple crazy sales which I do want to show you. I've also tweeted them out too, so I'll show you my tweets. A couple crazy trades we made today where I made 500k on 2 cards, guys. Gabriel Jesus, I sold one for 2.8. I mean, you just saw his price is 2.5. I sold a Rodrigo also for 1.88. It's interestingly, it's one with all the 8s because they look like zeros. People get confused. They think they got a nice undercut when they haven't. Yeah, it's 2.8, and I'll show you the prices I paid. So this is at 5.58, 2 minutes before content. I bought one at 2.439. I said, might as well just overpay. I just feel like it's gonna go up. 7 minutes later, he sold for that much, which is 300k profit after tax, pretty much. We then also got a Rodrigo. I was trolling, saying about the 3rd best Brazilian winger. Obviously Martinelli and then Vinicius are the top 2. At 5.55 as well, just before the other card. And he took a whole hour to sell, but he did sell at 1.88. And if you actually look at the current price now, he's all the way back down at 1.69. So I could even pick this back up right now for 200k cheaper than what I've sold. Jesus, I can pick this up for over 300k cheaper than I sold. I just made easy profit, and that's 500k secured in the bank. These are posted in the trading chat section of the Discord. They weren't posted as actual tips, because instead we posted a list like this. This is the list I posted on the Patreon for everybody before content. You'll see here 5:19 p.m, so 40 minutes before content. Here are all the buy prices I liked of all the cards I liked. If you could hit any of these, I like them, and some of them hit quite well. Comans were hitting. Bernardo, there was one I missed at 1.1, 1.15 seems like a good price, but again, they're all coming down. 1.3 for Alexis was great. Rodrigo 1.6 was great. Jesus 2.35, I don't think that hit, but 2.4 was fine too. We have seen rises on these cards too. Gertruda, Bergwijn, and Kudus, and Tadic. We actually saw the perfect dip on these cards that we were looking for. All the attention was on the community, and we actually saw a dip on these cards. People weren't focused on them. Tadic has already recovered to 144 as expected. If you were watching Tadic today or on Wednesday, you would have seen Tadic actually peaked at a price of 159k. The fact he was down to 135k, one of the easiest buy signals I've seen. And look, we've seen this graph before. Where have we seen this graph? Yesterday. Where have we seen this graph before that? The day before. Sunday? You can bet. We keep seeing these spike downs on these cards, and guess what? You just need to buy. Gertruda, take a look. Today, big spike down. You buy it. Yesterday, again. Monday. You getting the idea? You just buy every dip on these cards, especially a dip which is that sharp. Tadic. I mean, Tadic is like extremely easy to read. Look how high this card rose today. It says 147, but we did see 159 on Footbin and bang down. It doesn't look as sharp, but in terms of percentages, it's still a heavy drop. We'll buy that. Every dip on this card has been a buy because he's just only progressively risen, because it's clearly a very good and usable card. I haven't actually even listed mine up. That's how much I want to keep them. Here are all the investments I've currently made. Obviously, these two are going to stay there. I did select Turan for 381 on the way up. He did hit 400k. Maybe I should have sold them all. I didn't. Here's some Coman's I bought before content for 523, 530. I really like those prices considering Coman's current price is... Let me pull it up. I mean, it's currently 560, so that's a great entry price. A load of Danilos is recommended by the Discord that I picked that one up actually. Apparently he lazy sells really well on a nice little dip as well, so I like that. We'll try that. We'll try that one out. Here's some more Comans here, 552. See, I started to overpay quite a lot more, and a lot of Benaces, which I definitely overpaid for. I paid 450. What is he currently sat at? He's currently 445, so I definitely paid very high for Benasa. Here's some Turam from the other day. I didn't actually manage to buy a single Turam today. Let's focus elsewhere, and here are the expensive Alexis Sanchez at 1.38, and it does look like Alexis is coming right back down right now, most likely due to overinvestment. But these cards will most likely bounce, in my opinion, as it's simply a case of overinvestment, and then people will panic sell. After people panic buy, they panic sell, and then they panic buy again. It's a vicious circle where people just end up losing themselves a ton of coins if they panic in and out of investment. Main reason why these undercuts are coming, well, he's still 1.44, you can see. His cards didn't sell for people in the first hour, so they get the relist back. They get the cards back to relist, and they undercut, and they keep dropping until they get too low. I've still got 3.5 mil. There's most likely going to be an opportunity to buy some cards. However, I'm not sure if I'm going to buy anything, because I have how many coins invested, something like 15 mil invested. I'm back to 20 mil again. I'm actually at 20.5 mil right now after 500k on these two. I'm going to make another 50 81 plus upgrades. Yesterday we got absolutely nothing in our upgrades. We just got one, I think it was actually Danilo, funny enough. We did do the Eredivisie, we do every pack, we did the Eredivisie guarantee, and we got Xavi Simmons, which is crazy. So yeah, we got our luck in the end. But yeah, as we keep making 500k every day so easily, we're going to continue to do these upgrades, because what else are we going to spend our money on? If I'm making enough money to not have to even go down in coins every day, that's insane for me. But I'm expecting to slowly lose coins, because that's the aim of the game, to spend the coins. But yeah, I have a lot of Benaces. Here's all the Tadiches. 140 was the max I wanted to pay. Couldn't get as many as I would have liked, but I still got a decent fair few here. Loads of Gertrudas and Bergwines, 56, 69. They haven't completely rebounded yet, but you can see the low risk trade, and they have actually performed extremely well for me the last few days. Gertruda every day keeps going back to 63 and selling for me. Bergwijn, I've been getting lazies on this card at 78, 79, so anything at 70 I'm fine with. And then here's some more Danilos, which I did pick up. We've got quite a fair few Danilos here, ready to be lazy sold. But yeah, just looking at these cards, the exact trend we talked about yesterday on yesterday's YouTube video of people waiting for their SBC, the community SBC to come out to buy their cards, happened. And yeah, guess what? They then panic buy because they feel like they're missing out, and these cards go to the moon. Ake actually went crazy high, and he's come all the way back down to 245. He's not, it's 254. This card went really high. I think I saw him at like 265. Turan was definitely at 400k. He's come all the way back down to 370. Well, looks like 375. But yeah, we've seen some crazy rises, and I believe the reason for this is, firstly, there's moments in these packs, so no, it's even worse than it was before. These cards clearly don't have as insane supply as previous team of the seasons, kind of like how our team of the year this year didn't have crazy supply. You need to get 14 wins to get a tradable team of season pack, which can still have moments in it, so even less supply. And clearly there's just actually hard to pack the actual good ones, and along with it all being a combined market, there's even more demand for these cards than there would be in a regular year. I believe, and it's probably for next week, to go heavily in on these cards on something like Sunday night and just keep them, especially the most elite cards. As we get closer and closer to that guarantee, people are just going to panic more and more. My plan is most likely to stock up on all the best Prem cards on Sunday and just hold them, and I will have the most insane Prem team. Maybe I'll even leave my champs till Sunday night when I have the most insane Prem team. I'm just going to hold these cards up until probably at least Wednesday night, see how they go. Because that's been the trend of a lot of these cards. They have slow and steadily risen. We can see how high they all are now. But we'll see. I'm a fluctuation trader at the end of the day, so I'll be dipping in and out. I don't really like holding cards for too long. But yeah, as I said, we perfectly timed our investment once again. Basically figured out that based on last year's information and yesterday's information, that You need to be buying before 6 p.m. because people wait and think they're going to pack these cards, and guess what? They don't. They never will. So we did the right thing. We've got a ton of great investments. We're heavily invested, not worried at all. 500k on the day already on just 2 cards, and we'll rinse and repeat this method next week. Generally, the trend is, yesterday, the buy time was in the first 20 to 30 minutes after content. Today, buy time was actually, I would argue, before content. Maybe you had, maybe 2 minutes after content, but you had time before content where you really had to go in. But yeah, other than that, next week it's gonna be even earlier. So I'm thinking, if this guarantee comes on Wednesday, I mean, you probably want to be going in on Monday night. Monday's gonna be really high. I think Sunday night you just need to buy all the best Premier League cards. We'll revisit this close to the day. But I think Sunday night is going to be the time when the market is the cheapest on these cards. Kind of like what we saw with Ake with Sunday. He was the cheapest at 180, 190. We need some kind of hero icon or something to make us get a dip. But yeah, I think Sunday night we're going to be going heavy in on these Prem cards. So hopefully we make a nice YouTube video about it too and let you guys all know our investments. That'll probably release on Monday, I imagine, but I'll be talking about this hopefully on Saturday night to give you a bit of pre-warning about my current plan. Yeah, other than that, guys, fantastic day for us all. We've once again timed the dip pretty perfectly. I stream twice daily on Twitch at 2:30 p.m. and 10 p.m. UK time, where I answer all your questions live on stream. But yeah, other than that, guys, free trading Discord, paid Patreon, where you get a complete breakdown of every single tip and buy price just like this, as well as many other updates a day. If you're a Twitch sub, you also get some additional benefits like me posting these tips for you guys here, buy these cards. And then if you just join the Discord, which is completely free, this is the free tip they got today. So if you want to join, link in the description for all of those, my Twitch, my Discord, whatever, my TikTok, whatever you're interested in, Twitter. Yeah, other than that, guys, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share the video. Let me know how many coins you made. Did you buy before 6 p.m? I hope you did, because I did, and I did tell you guys that we should be doing that. But yeah, I can appreciate the market was very high before 6 if you guys had fear about doing that. But yeah, other than that, guys, like, subscribe, share the video, and let's hope you all made some great coins. Take it easy, boys.